Good day. My name is Remi, Blessing, Emelda, Ezinne. I'm here with my teammates, Adaku Udegbunam and Mydhili Palagani. We're group number 24 on this module, International Leadership 7030 SSL, on a group coursework, International Leadership Styles. We have picked two international leaders by the name Osla Bonds and Ratan Tata. A brief introduction of our chosen leaders, international leaders. I will start with Osla Bonds. Osla Bonds and Ratan Tata are two of the most influential business leaders of our time. They are both known for their visionary thinking, their commitment to innovation, and their dedication to social responsibility. Bonds is the former CEO and chairman of Xerox, and Tata is the former chairman of Tata Group, India's largest conglomerate. Osla Bonds is an American businesswoman who served as the CEO and chairman of Xerox from 2009 to 2016. She was the first African-American woman to lead a Fortune 500 company. Bonds was born in Brooklyn, New York, and grew up in a poor neighborhood. She attended the Polytechnic University of New York and received a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. After graduating, she worked as a systems engineer at Xerox. She quickly rose through the ranks of the company, and in 2007, she was named President and Chief Operating Officer. In 2009, she was named CEO and Chairman of Xerox. Next on is Ratan Tata. Ratan Tata is an Indian businessman who served as chairman of the Tata Group, one of India's biggest conglomerates from 1991 to 2012. He was born in Bombay, India, into a very wealthy family. He attended Cornell University, New York, and received a bachelor's degree in architecture. After graduating, he worked at Tata Engineering and Locomotive Company, as it was known, which is also a subsidiary of the Tata Group. He quickly rose through the ranks of the company, and in 1991, he was named chairman of the Tata Group. Next on. We're going to look into some organizational leadership roles that both our chosen leaders have played in their given organizations. During Osla Bonds' tenure, she led the company through a major turnaround from a traditional copier company into a leading provider of document management and automation systems solutions company. She also oversaw Xerox's expansion into new markets, such as healthcare and financial services. Next on is a little bit of insight into Ratan Tata's leadership roles also. Ratan Tata served as chairman of Tata Group from 1991 to 2012. Under his leadership, the Tata Group grew from a primarily Indian company to a global conglomerate with operations in over 100 countries. Tata also oversaw the launch of several new businesses, including what we know as the Tata Nano, which is the world's cheapest car. Moving on to the next slide, theory applications on these leaders, which will be taken by my colleague, Mydhili Palagani. Mydhili, over to you.
Thank you so much, Remi. So here in this slide, we are going to see about a few leadership styles that we have applied for the Ursula Bonds. So there are a number of theoretical perspectives that can be used to analyze anybody's leadership styles. But here we are trying to put a style theory of leadership in the Ursula Bonds leadership style, because her leadership style is characterized by her ability to inspire and motivate others. Also, not only that, she also focuses on building trust and rapport between the employees, not only between the employees but also between the customers and stakeholders, and also she is very committed towards her ethical business practices. And one perspective is that of a transformational leadership, is because uh, it's her she's able to motivate her followers to achieve great things as well. And also she's very known for her ability to build a shared vision between the people and motivate them to uh, to follow the vision, and all together to go and achieve that vision, the goal that they wanted to achieve. And coming to the other theory that we want to apply, so we also wanted to apply skill theory in for her leadership style, because where this theory is basically focuses on the skills that leaders possess to be successful for themselves and also for the organization. Basically Burns is known for her intelligence, as she is like she has a mechanical background, mechanical engineering background basically. So she knew few things about the business. And the starting, she joined the company as a intern, where she know very few things. She doesn't have a very in-depth knowledge about the industry that she was in, but slowly she started learning the things, grasping the things, and she gained a very in-depth knowledge in her industry, and she could be able to deal with any of the issue that came up in her way, in her industry as well. Also, like it's like basically the skill theory is like the skills that were possessed uh, by the leaders. So in this theory we can say she is very consistent, she has a very good skills that can be, we can say, is consistent with the skill theory. For example, she's not only those things, she is also very well known for her communication skills, her motivating skills, and decision making skills. Also building up a very good relationship between the people, between the employees and her, and also with the customers as well. So in this point of time, I also would like to put one thing, that she's very passionate about the work, that because we can say she's the first one. She comes into the office, like she'll be the first one coming into the office, and she'll be the last one to leave the office. We can see that passionate about how passionate about her work she is. And then these are like few key points that we have identified in the Ursula Burns leadership style, where it says like she can speak her mind out, like she can speak whatever is there in my mind, and she can put that absolute thing outside to the people. And she also stresses more on the communication, not only here but in every leadership style. She focuses more on the communication because she believed in employee development, and she believed that if every communication goes well and everything goes well. So you can see here the focus is, she also focuses on the employee empowerment, where she focuses prioritizing the communication as well. She's a very strong and efficient leader, where we can see all the above factors can be justified by this sentence. And also she's a one lady who strives for the excellence in the work. She wants her work to be perfect, and also for that she also conducts regular performance reviews as well. So these are the few key points that we have identified in her leadership style. And coming to the strengths and weaknesses of her leadership, we can say her strengths are the transformational leadership style. One, she focuses like, one, she can be the ability of her to motivate her the followers, and like to take her to take all of them towards a common shared vision. And the servant leadership style, where she can focuses on the employees. Also she's commitment towards the employee development as well, so where she stresses on communication between them and the employees as well. And then the ability to build the relationships, as we discussed before. And coming to the weaknesses, she can be little demanding, because she wanted her work to be perfect. So she will be demanding if someone is not reaching her expectations. She wanted the work to be done on time. And as we said, if someone is not meeting the expectations of her, she can be a little impatient as well. and she can be reluctant to delegate the work to others, because as she's striving for excellence for her work, she wanted to do most of the work by herself, which is also overburdening her. So these are the few key strengths and weaknesses that we have identified in her leadership. But still, in the end, she is a very effective and strong leader, where she has set examples and set high standards for everyone else. And yes, the next slide explains the leadership's theory of Ratan Tata, and this will be taken over by my colleague Ada. Ada, please take over. Thank you.
Thank you, Mydhili. I'm taking the style theory for Ratan Tata. In this theory, we'll look at the style theory that focuses on the ways in which leaders interact with their followers and the different leadership styles that they use to achieve organization greatness. Ratan Tata suits into this theory because he possesses the humility as a leader, and he has he's a successful leader that uses the combination of democratic and the laissez-faire. We're looking at the democratic leadership style that Ratan Tata used in style theory. We'll be seeing it, for example, he used the democratic style. He used it to encourage his followers to participate in decision making, to share their ideas, and also value feedbacks from the followers. Which is he's willing to change his mindset on their input whenever they give feedback. And we look at the laissez-faire leadership style that he used in style theory. We can see that, for example, he gives the followers a great deal of autonomy and freedom to make their own decision, and he also trusts his followers to do their own job and also not micromanage them. We'll move to the threat theory of Tata. Next slide, please. Okay, the next slide, we could say that the threat theory for Tata, we can place him in this theory because he's a born leader. We see we could see the born leadership skill in him because he's a visionary. He has the characteristics of intelligence, charisma, and confidence. We can't speak less of this born leader because he also has the strategic thinking skill. He has the ability to build relationship, and he has the ability to motivate others. For example, he's known for his intelligence. He is known for confidence. He's known for charisma. He is also known for his strong work ethics and dedication to his employees and commitment to excellency. Ratan Tata, as a threat leader, he also has the mindset to bring complex concepts to develop it into innovative solution to problems. We can see in the charisma theory that the charisma attribute he possesses. Ratan Tata is a leader who is able to inspire and motivate others. When we talk about confidence, Ratan Tata is a confident leader who believes in his ability and his team's ability. When we talk about dedication to his employee, he's dedicated to his employee and their well-being. Overall, we can see that the threat theory suits in for Tata because he has a great work ethics, and he's dedicated to his employee and commitment to excellence to all that he does and help the organization to achieve a success in their business endeavor. We can see him because he's a CEO, and he has the vision, he has the charisma, and he has the confidence to take the organization to a newer level. He moves with the trend and the innovative style of business. He does not lack when it comes to innovation and transformation of business. In this, we also look at the few key points that Ratan Tata possesses, we can see that he's a risk taker, he's a visionary, he's an excellent communicator, he's a great motivator, and he's a decision maker. He builds strong relationship with his leaders, and is a tropical leader. Talking about this philanthropist, from research that we have made, we could say that his employees talks more about him, how he gives back to the employee and also the community at large. We can't speak less of Rantata because he's a great leader, and his leadership skill is a born one at that. So we move to the next slide. We also have the strength and weaknesses of this leadership style. And looking at Tata, his strength is authentic leadership style, because he's authentic because it is inborn. He's born with this leadership skill. He didn't learn it. He's a born leader. So we will see the leadership authenticness of this style in him. We can see the focus of social responsibility. He also gives back to the society that has given him. He has the sustainability ideas also, to see that the environment, it has a friendly environment that people around him is not affected. So he focuses on the environment, social responsibility of is committed to giving back to the economy what the economy has given to him, especially the community where his business resides. We look at the visionary leadership style for Tata. Tata visionary leader is a visionary leader who knows the new opportunities for the Tata Group and how well he can expand the business and bring in new ideas. We can't speak less of, we can't speak only on the strength, we can also speak on the weakness of this leader. Every leader has a strength and weakness. And the weakness of this leader, we can see he's slow to decision making. Because he's a born leader, he believes so much in him. He has this enthusiasm that he can do it all by himself. So thereby making decisions slow for the organization to move forward. We look at him, he's too trusting. Being that he believes in himself, he also believes in his team. So he believes that everything given to him by his team can be trustworthy. And this we can see as a weakness to this leader. And we look at the reluctance to change because of his belief in himself as a born leader. He believes that everything he does is an excellent one. So before he moves to change, it takes a bit of time. But we know that this is also a weakness on this leader. So we move straight to the conclusion for this leadership style. We can say that both leaders that we have spoken in this slide and in this topic here for leadership, both Usla and Bong Rantata are they are exemplary leaders who have made significant contribution to the business world. We cannot say that these leaders has not contributed to people, influencing people, because they are both seen as a role model for inspiring leaders. We can also say that the insight and advice that can be valued to anyone who wants to be more than an effective leader. Looking at these two leaders too, we can see that both Bonds and Tata are exemplary leaders who have achieved great things, and their leadership style are worth studying for anyone who wants to be a successful leader, and influential one at that. Thank you, team. Thank you, everyone. Below our references for this job. Thank you.
Thank you so much.